I've got a question for you. When was the last time you tried out a restaurant, an app, or a new service because someone you know and trust recommended it to you? I'm guessing it wasn't too long ago. Most of us will take a recommendation from someone we know. It's no wonder then that entrepreneurs consider social proof, especially from people you know, one of the best ways for businesses to get the word out there. The marketing research proves this true too. But let me ask you something. Have you ever had the referral fall flat? One possibility is that you got no response, which is disappointing. The other possibility is that you in fact got a response. You committed to a 45-minute drive and a coffee meeting, and after all that, you realize that this referral wasn't right for you at all, which to say the least is frustrating. I've been there, done that. Since so much of my business is based on my clients telling other people like them about me, I decided to take a few steps to drastically increase the odds of a successful referral. Well, I don't even call it a referral. What I seek is not a referral, but an introduction. Introductions versus referrals. Let's talk about the difference between these two. While they're both the start of a potential client relationship, the two are very, very different. A referral is someone giving me a prospect's contact details and asking me to get in touch with them because they need to get their life insurance or succession planning in order, or the other way around. Someone I know gives a potential prospect my details and asks them to get in touch with me for their life insurance or succession plan to put in order. Hit rate, maybe about 50%. An introduction, on the other hand, is a highly focused and intentional connection in which the connector is actively involved. They write an email or set up a meeting connecting me to this potential prospect and establishing the grounds for a connection. The connector needs clarity on what the prospective client is looking for and what I offer to make a relevant connection. Introductions are warmer, more focused, and less passive than referrals. Hit rate of introductions? Well, it can be as high as 90%. Why I work with introductions only? I work on an introductions only basis. As of now, I work with a select 4 to 6 new clients a year. I know exactly who fits my right fit client profile and whom I want to connect with. For my right fit client, time is just as valuable as it is for me. Both of us and our introducer must all be clear on why we are being connected and the likelihood that the relationship is a good fit. The focus and intention of an introduction, as opposed to the lightheartedness of a referral, allow that. Today, all my clients in my 7-figure life insurance advice practice comes purely from focused introductions. It took a while for us to get there. One of the biggest challenges is that introductions and referrals are both someone else's actions. And you and I both know you can only influence someone else's actions. You cannot control them. So I needed to figure out ways to tip the odds in my favor. How to increase your chances of a successful introduction. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 5 key steps I took to set myself up for successful client introductions. Applying this blueprint will help you make the shift from maybe, maybe not referrals to highly focused, fruitful introductions too. Number 1, get crystal clear on your right fit client. I mean it, clear as quartz. I have profiled my right fit client down to every detail, and I know right away when someone fits or doesn't fit the bill. I have 4 client categories, category A, B, C, and D. With category A and B clients being desirable clients who we want to make up 75 to 80% of our client list. Category A clients are high and ultra high net worth entrepreneurs, and category B clients are ultra high income C-suite executives or slightly lower net worth entrepreneurs experiencing exponential growth in their income and assets. I regularly publish content about my right fit clients. I tell my network who my right fit client is. I speak on stage about who my right fit client is. I'm making it difficult for people to associate me with any type of client, or rather, I'm making it difficult for people not to think of me when they are in front of my right fit client. 2, ask for introductions. A short note here. I don't ask for referrals. I ask specifically to be introduced to prospects. Because I am so clear on who I want to work with, I typically name the prospect to whom I want to be introduced to. Today, you've got LinkedIn and other social media networks to see who your existing clients and peers are connected to. Take advantage of that. Identify the prospects you want to get introduced to and ask for the introduction. Number 3, train your introducers. This might sound a bit pompous. Why would anyone take the time to learn how to refer business to you? Remember that when someone introduces you to someone in their network, they're putting a little slice of themselves on the line. They want to be perceived as resourceful to the prospect as well as to you. So if you make it easy for them to make fruitful connections, they will take it. You can train your introducers by telling them exactly who you want to be introduced to and how. Number 4, build your introducer network. Just like you would build a pool of prospects, build a pool of introducers. Nurture these relationships. When it comes to introductions, out of sight is definitely out of mind. Send your introducers birthday wishes and holiday greetings, and set up coffee meetings or lunches without a specific business agenda, just to catch up with them and learn about what's going on in each other's lives. If you feel like you don't have the room on your calendar for more lunches, use social media to show up on their feeds. Drop them a message and stay in front of their mind. Keep your introducers up to date on the latest in your business and life. Number 5, show gratitude and reciprocate. Always be thankful and show your gratitude for an introduction, regardless of whether it turns into a sale for you or not. Some people have introducer fees in place to reciprocate for a successful introduction. And that is perhaps the simplest way for you to say, thank you, let's do this again. But if it doesn't feel right for you to set up an introducer fee, you can support them in kind too. Got access to an exclusive club that they're interested in? Get them VIP tickets to that concert that they mentioned. Put in a good word for their kids to get into that elite summer camp that your kids go to. I'm sure you can think of ways of extending your thanks. Now that you've got my take on introductions versus referrals, I'd like to hear yours. Are you sold on introductions over referrals? What has been the best way for you to get introduced to your prospective clients?